Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, dogs, children of all ages, welcome to the first edition of Heat Check on YouTube.com. I am your host, the man with a good head on my shoulders because I have no next to support it, Mr. T Membrane Receptors, Mr. AC Smooth, my funk, Vinny Smooth, Cena Neck. Along with me, I have my co-host for tonight. First of all, I have my boy that's been with me since day one of Hill Heat. I got the Mr. Becky Lynch fan himself, Mr. James. Along with him, I have my boy all the way back from middle school, Mr. Golden Ace. And last but not least, Mr. I know that Mandy Rose is going to beat Asuka. Mr. Macho, I was wrong all along. Savage, what's going on? Hey, Danny, since you want to call me a no-neck bum, go ahead and share this video with all your friends, if you have any.
Hey, Anthony.
Yes.
I got a major announcement at the end of the show.
You have a major announcement at the end of the show. Are you going to announce that you finally got a Mandy Rose shirt? You have a blow. Wait, you bought a.
The Man Gang says his announcement is he's switching from the Becky Lynch fan club to the Ronda Rousey fan club.
I didn't say that. No, I did not say that. I can see that. That's a big. That's a swerve right there. That's a fight to the business. Oh, shut your face, you plastic face, dope.
First of all. Did he call you a plastic face dope?
Yo, here's what happened. You remember when we were kids, and whenever we heard a cool name we never heard on TV, we were like, you know what? I gotta use that later.
That's James.
That's exactly. No, I think that quote for what that problem.
That's exactly what Isaac said.
That's literally my point. Wow, what a child.
Yeah. You would know because you know what it looks like Asuka made Mandy Rose look like on this Sunday.
Doesn't even make sense. Goodbye. Let's just jump right in.
Hold on, I'm sharing.
Let's talk about SmackDown.
We're going to talk about Smite now.
I'm boycotting SmackDown. They all handle it. Guys, okay, so here's what happened. Bria, you know what you remind me of right now? You remember when the Cowboys played the Saints during that football season? You remember how Stephen A. was so sure the Cowboys are going to get dragged by the Saints? I mean, there's no reason to know it shouldn't have been, but yeah, so...
Well, hello, Mr. Benton.
That's really in the position you're at right now. You are Stephen A. Smith. You are Stephen A. Smith for today. You know what happened? You got proved wrong. This was a good episode of SmackDown. I think we have a lot to get.
No, Breon, this is not what we're doing here. We're going to sit here and talk about how wrong you were for a second.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just what happened? Catch me up on the episode. Yeah, you don't love to hear it.
Well, what happened was Breon for the last few weeks has been going around the world saying that Mandy Rose is going to dethrone Asuka.
He was so sure.
He was
sure as Stephen A. is crazy. I got it. All right, I'm going to lay it out on the table. I got to be honest. Everyone knew that Mandy was going to lose. No, not everybody but you. What am I supposed to concede? I'm supposed to concede in front of the goddess? No, we don't do that. Even when it's wrong, even when you have a feeling it's going in the other direction, you gotta show support. So Mandy will continue to give my support, my love, and my recognition. I don't care. and I'm already gonna go ahead and book it, dog. She's bringing that thing home in WrestleMania. So shut the hell up and let's talk about SmackDown.
She's so okay, yeah, because she's definitely not getting the match again at WrestleMania.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
She's too busy fighting with her best friend right now.
I'm gonna call it now. There's gonna be 2 women's triple threat matches. It's gonna be Ronda, the guy, and whatever, and then it's gonna be the lesbian, and then the anime character.
Why she got to be a lesbian?
What?
Why she got to be a lesbian? I know she's a lesbian, but why she got to just be the lesbian?
She's the lesbian. Like, I don't want. What do you want from her?
She's more than just the lesbian, sir.
I have no idea. I ain't calling to.
Oh, I get to control all the stuff that comes through. Okay. Let's talk. No, we're not going to talk about Mandy and Balls.
You get to control what, Anthony?
The comments that come through, like these quote unquote offensive comments that I'm seeing, is like letting me either show or to hide it. Now we're just trying to thank you, Shane. But yeah, we had a pretty interesting episode of SmackDown tonight. I bet you loved it, didn't you? Boycotting SmackDown, sure. Just like James was boycotting SmackDown when Becky Lynch was up there.
Breon boycotts SmackDown as much as he claims he doesn't watch Ring of Honor.
Right.
You know what that means? Vince McMahon did the taunt. Performance center.
So he used to be busy watching the Big Dog.
We discussed this. Breon wants his own castle on Ring of Honor. That's what we covered. Who's that? I know what I know he watches the Briscoes too. Watching them boys. Ring of Honor tag team champion. I don't know that.
Yeah, you do. You know it.
I would love to hear it.
My fault, guys. I'm just trying to make sure everything is perfectly fine here. I'm actually putting tags into the video, so hopefully that'll bring in some more traffic.
So you on your phone, Anthony? Is it working just fine?
No, I'm on my laptop, but Isaac tried to get on it through his phone and it didn't work. So we definitely got to figure that out.
One way to get attention for the hashtag Kofi Mania. That works. I don't know if you've already done that.
I might put that in there too.
So is testing the waters the video? You already
I'm about to change the name of it, but yeah.
I will repost it just to make sure it's up. And ladies and gentlemen, we are testing new things, so I wanted everybody to know that.
All right, it should be updating. Shout out to the people that's listening right now. This is again the greatest show of Tuesday nights. This is Heat Check. I am your host, Mr. Vinny Smooth. So let's go ahead and get started with SmackDown Live. Well, my fault. SmackDown Live. And no, we're done talking about Mandy for the day because Mandy is irrelevant to the show. That's all I do love because I do love me some Mandy Rose. Yeah. Yes.
That's exactly what we saw. He's showing the video what we.
I don't want to talk about. See, I'm about to go off on that again. So just give me. I'm going to go off on that again, James. So give me a second. But first, we got to talk about Shane McMahon. First, we got to talk about Shane McMahon because this was actually a pretty good segment. This is probably the most interesting segment I've seen between Shane McMahon and his angle with The Miz. All the stuff with him being co-besties and all the other stuff I was not a fan of. But this is just something different. Like the way he bullied, I can't even think of his name right now.
Greg Hamilton.
Yeah, Greg Hamilton. I have to say Greg Hamilton is great at his job. Between him and Mike Rome, I don't know which one I like more.
I like Mike Rome.
Both are good.
Yeah, I can't even deny that.
So the way he just bullied Greg Hamilton throughout this segment was great. What do y'all think about that?
I like a heel Shane. I prefer a heel Shane. Shane McMahon is the dope.
You're a dope. You don't know what a dope is.
He does dope.
He probably does, but I mean that's his life, not mine.
Oh yeah. He's a plastic face dope.
Wow. Everybody's a plastic. So first you're gonna start calling everybody a fickle. Now everybody's a plastic face dope now.
It's like I said, you just use the words you heard on TV and thought it was cool, so now you're gonna keep calling everybody that. That's 7 years old. Seriously. Hey, Becky needed plastic reconstruction surgery after Nia got a hold of her. There's your plastic face dope, folks. Well, what happened? At least she didn't get
What?
And don't even talk about it because Becky got railed last week. I don't want to hear it. Don't even look at me right now. Well, at least I'm going to kick Mandy's hand on. Okay, James, as much as I agree with that, you got to find something everybody. You know, keep trying. Keep working on it. Once you dig a little deeper, yeah, you have to dig deeper.
Y'all know James doesn't have but so many things he could say about
He doesn't have any ammo in the gun, dog. He's got one bullet and he's already fought.
You can't shoot with your bullets with your gun on safety. But
anyway. Trevor, I like this Shane. I'm liking a lot of things who are going on WWE. He's a fan guy, so it's kind of different to see how characters develop. After that race, they said, well, hold on now. We can't afford to be garbage. So, I think we're going to move back to that good old TV-14. Get a little bit of a ruthless attitude.
I mean, SmackDown's never been TV-14. It's always been a PG show.
What's the name of the company?
Again, SmackDown was always a PG show.
What is it called? SmackDown. Thank you.
SmackDown was always a PG show. My fault.
When they move the box, I think they go on the 14.
We'll see. I don't believe it, but yeah.
Anything for ratings, dog.
Dog, you go just go back and look at 1999 SmackDown. It's PG.
Well, PG in the 90s was different from PG in 2019.
You're right. PG in 2019 is, he pulled the race card, I'm offended.
Yeah, PG in 2019 is, oh, heck. Wow, dang.
Woman!
PG in the 90s was blood. Like, PG in the 90s was TV-14 now. Easy. Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly fine, James. Yeah, you keep talking about a plastic face dope. But I don't think anybody wants to talk about Becky Lynch being a plastic face dope. Yeah, she's on Raw now.
So, do you guys want to hear my announcement now, or
save your announcement for your final thoughts, old man?
James, check out the chat. One of our fans sent that.
Oh my gosh, the Lakers finally won a game. I'm surprised.
What about the Knicks?
Nobody cares about the Knicks. Y'all suck. No Neck is a dummy. You're a dummy. Yeah. Hey, dog, James. How about them New York Giants, boy?
How about the Gents? Well, no comment.
Those Giants making big money moves now, ain't they?
Okay. Hey, the Giants are dummies. Yeah.
Yeah. I need a dummy button.
Well, if they get rid of that damn dumbass coach they got, this is perfect. James,
Y'all just got him.
Check out the post in the room, man.
Okay, I will. I can't while I'm on the oh, okay. But you want me to read that to you? Yeah.
Okay, it's a picture of Asuka kicking Mandy Rose in the face with the fastball mug that says, before Mandy could win. 3 seconds in, TKO.
Yeah. I like that. Sorry, fire, big boy. Anyway, what's our next move?
All right, so we have. All right, so before I get to this match, I need to figure this out. I got a few New Japan fans in here. Is it just me, or does it feel like Ghetto was in the creative scene tonight?
The matches were a little subpar for Ghetto to be. Ghetto.
Oh, okay. He just set the matches up.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel more like Scott D'Amore booked the show.
Yeah,
It was between Ghetto or Teddy Long. All these tag matches we got tonight.
I want to go with Scott D'Amore. Scott D'Amore and Teddy Long sat down and says, all right, how do we turn the wheels but not be bullshit?
Taxi match, player. So our first taxi match of the night, holla holla holla. We have Ricochet, Aleister Black, and the Hardy Boys taking on the Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. All right, so I'm not a big fan of Aleister Black and Ricochet being on both brands. This brand ambiguity is kind of getting on my nerves. I'm pretty much just at the point now. I'm just waiting for the so-called draft to happen because this is ridiculous. Like at this point now, is there even a brand split?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
What is a brand split anymore? Like everybody's just going everywhere. Like Shelton Benjamin was on Raw last night. Aleister Black and Ricochet are fighting on both brands. Becky Lynch and Charlotte are feuding over a Raw title on SmackDown Live. Y'all see the issue here. And then we wonder why Asuka doesn't have a legit competitor for her title at WrestleMania. Because Becky Lynch and Charlotte are taking up spots that they can be using for her.
Oh my God.
You know, they didn't even have Lacey Evans show up tonight.
No, I'm calling it right now. It's going to be Lacey Evans. If Lacey Evans gets the title, I'm not going to be happy.
Lacey Evans has yet to have a singles match yet.
No, I'm calling it right now. Watch.
She had 10 minutes in the Royal Rumble, and that's all the in-ring action she's had on TV. And you expect me to believe that she deserves a title match?
Well, I do. That's your opinion.
You know what I think about your opinion? You know what I think about your opinion?
Hold on. Anthony, hold on. James, I'm going to ask you a serious question. Really, why do you think Lacey Evans deserves the title? Why? Why? Because she's good looking. She's blonde. Wow.
Wow. Here comes Master Roshi.
What serious reason, James, does Lacey have for being the #1 contender for the title? Well, I'm just going back on her NXT days.
So your NXT career, your lack of anything we're talking about of your NXT career just gives you the opportunity to get a title shot?
Yep.
Yes, big titties is also a good point. Good point, Jamie. Big titties.
James' logic, EC3 should have gotten the title shot, right?
Victory after victory after victory after victory after victory after victory. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But you know what? This is how much James' opinion matters in this situation. His opinion matters just as many times as Odell Beckham's going to score a touchdown for the Giants this year. It's not me, Trump. Somebody has Woody the Woodpecker pecking at their phone.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like.
Imai, get off the chat.
I invited him tonight, guys. I forgot to tell you. Why?
Is that the big announcement? No.
No.
But in all seriousness, James' opinion about
y'all talking about fans, man. Dude, come on.
James's opinion matters to me as much as Odell Beckham's amount of touchdowns he's going to score for the Giants next year.
I mean, he's the man. He's wrong.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo,
I mean,
woo.
honestly, the Browns are actually going to be a threat this year, though.
Yes, especially after this Earl Thomas deal comes through.
But they might get to the playoffs.
Yo, Anthony James. Star fans are trolling Breon. Somebody posted a picture of Mandy Rose's ass. Like her taking a picture of stuff. And it says, insert Asuka's boot here.
Hey, dog. It's what's up. We're trolling Breon all night. Be a bully.
No, that went out the door like when Braun Strowman killed Roman.
Roman killed Braun. What's our next one?
Oh, we haven't discussed the whole match. Well, nothing really big happened. It was some good spots, but the big moment here was when the New Day came and just attacked everybody.
That was my best.
So it seemed like from this segment that we were going to see Kofi Kingston kind of come out with some anger. And I mean, he showed a bit of it. I mean, it was some of it, but it still wasn't enough for me.
I actually like this kind of New Day. I kind of like it.
It's not enough. I like where they're going. Don't get me wrong, but still, it's not enough anger.
Yeah, they need to become more tackle one when we want it. Not heelish, but just edgy faces. Oh no, that's what it's
like he needs to be at the point where he's going to attack Vince. I would love to see him just like beat Vince up. I mean, Vince is a guy that we all know is willing to take some hits for a guy that he knows is going to be a big in a big story.
That's why he let AJ beat him.
That's why he let Kevin Owens destroy him like what, a year ago?
It was the Kevin Owens show. So
Yeah, solid point.
So I want to ask you guys something. Do you guys really think Kofi's going to win that gauntlet match next week?
yes, of course. I just realized we got like 2 weeks. Next week we'll have like 2 weeks. Oh, Cameron Wake is going to the Titans. Good Lord.
Who?
Oh, and Cameron Wake, the Dolphins.
Oh gosh.
Breon. We got the bad news. And as lost the sauce. We lost the sauce. That's Laurel. Cole Beasley. He's gone. He's with the Bills. Yeah, I heard about that.
Cole Beasley wasn't doing anything anyway. He's too busy worried about his rap career.
He's obviously a multi-millionaire. Yeah.
He's too busy worried about his rap career anyways. I didn't like it.
I never listened to it.
Free Herbert. That was the greatest talk ever, James.
You gotta turn his hearing aid up. Y'all be patient.
Yo, tell Imai. Matter of fact, let's tell Imai to watch the dog video. We're talking about Herbert.
Oh, good Lord. did the Giants do? You know what? Y'all got Jabril Peppers, a 5th-round pick and a 3rd-round pick.
First.
First round pick and a 3rd-round pick. I'm taking an AB. First of all, Jabril Peppers is not the same as he was in college. You know, I know. He was not the same. The Giants are stupid, though. I'm completely fine with that. If we don't win the division this year, we did something stupid. Well, now hold on. We still have a lot of trades to discuss, and we still got to get to the draft.
The draft. That's where Seattle shines at because we're not doing anything in the free agency period. Oh shoot! I do need to share my Twitter. Thank you, man.
We're doing the same thing that Patriots did last year, so that means we're winning the Super Bowl. But that's why
we them boys are going to the Super Bowl. See, that's why I'm cool with y'all because y'all are logical Cowboy fans.
I'm not gonna sit here. No. Now, if it was 1995, I'd be like, everyone wants to. If it was 1990 anything, I'd be like, everyone wants to. And you could be like, what? No, you might be right. But these days, nah, bro. If we make it to the playoffs, it's a victory. Yeah, yes, absolutely, wholeheartedly. Getting to the playoffs this past season, I was like, wow. Us beating the Saints, which I didn't think we were going to do.
Y'all think I should be able to share this video, like post? I should be able to do this. Let's see if I can do it. I've seen other people do it, so I think I should be able to do it without having any issues from WWE. And if I have issues from WWE, we got some issues. Plus, I don't have any strikes on the page anyway, so I'm pretty sure a strike won't matter. So let's see. I want to play the interaction between AJ and Randy Orton. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Have they confirmed the Earl Thomas deal yet?
No, I heard it was going to the Browns, and I hope that's a lie.
All right, here we go. Advertisement.
It's taking over.
Here we go.
What in the hell is that?
It's an ad, idiot.
The house
Not
that
that.
AJ Styles built, right? But what I don't understand is in 2002, AJ Styles was wrestling for $10 a night in a high school gymnasium in front of 12 people while I was here making my WWE in-ring debut. In 2004, AJ Styles was shaking hands with his opponents in the bingo halls, and I was here becoming the youngest WWE champion ever. In 2005, AJ was down in Florida getting a tan with Dixie Carter while I was here
Dixie Carter
facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania. In 2006, 2007.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that Randy Orton acknowledged Dixie Carter existing? Like, that really, when I heard that, I just lost. I was like, oh gosh, this is how we're going?
I'm like really wondering why is everybody breaking the fourth wall all over the
I guess this is the new direction WWE's going in.
I'm going to answer that honestly what I think. Because WWE has a very shitty creative story building for a lot of their stuff. So, you know, like with Kofi, they're trying to build it up with the fans more than try to build him into a main eventer, which is actually, you do love it. You do.
You love to see it.
You love it. Hear it, see it, you want it. They're trying to make us want it. They're trying to be a little bit edgier without crossing the line.
I'm still kind of confused as to why.
Yeah, the why situation is the weird part, though.
Like, why are they breaking the fourth wall? Because they're trying something different. I really feel like they're trying something different. I assume that is because
like I like realism in my storylines, but sometimes I think they're going to go a little bit overkill with this. But I mean, we're just gonna have to see how things go as weeks progress. But let's get back into this video.
2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was here and I was a champion. This isn't the house that AJ Styles built. This house was built long before AJ Styles ever stepped foot in this ring. This is the house that Randy Orton built.
These are facts.
For someone who looks down on the Indies, you sure did follow my career pretty closely.
Well, I mean, if you want to be honest, in the house that The Rock built, but since we're not talking about the attitude there, it's the house that AJ house.
Well, Randy Orton has been SmackDown for years.
I don't give a damn about Randy Orton. Well, I mean, I care about him.
Nobody cares about Blandy Orton.
He's not Blandy right now. Only as a babyface is he Blandy.
It doesn't make it worse, true, though.
Only as a babyface is he Blandy Borton.
Oh, no.
I love that picture, right?
Tony Nese. All right, let's get back to the business.
Hey, I'm flattered. And you're right. I did come from the Indies, and I'm damn proud of it, too. Guys
Better be proud of it.
You weren't made for my world. You were built for the WWE. And that's a good thing because guys like you would not have made it in my world.
That's true.
Not with things like this.
Katniss.
And
Did you do it, Breon?
cutter.
Did you do the Katniss?
No, I did not do the cactus.
Wait just a second.
All right, here comes the shots. Here come the shots.
None of your little indie pals ever ripped anybody off? Oh, that's good. My indie pals will take a look around. Take a look around backstage. You're surrounded by them. You see, they earned the right to be here in the WWE. They didn't go to their father to get them a job. Nobody has ever had to help me get where I am. Evolution. Evolution, you remember that team of yours? How about the legacy? No, you forgot about that one? Here's the one that everyone seemed to have forgotten. Rated RKO, you and Edge? Forget about that one?
That's the SmackDown team.
The Wyatt family. Sounds like to me you had a lot of babysitters. Don't get me wrong, Randy. You're exactly who you say you are. You are a Viper. You use everyone around you. And when you're done with them, you toss them to the curb. That's why I got the jump on you at WWE Fastlane. Because I'm not going to be your next victim. You don't have a choice. You don't get to choose. As long as you want to rent a room out in my house, see, I'm the landlord. And rent's due, you son of a... And you can make that check out to the most destructive...
I love it. The landlord, Randy Orton. You love to hear it. I think that is something that needs to be happening right now. Give this man a shirt that says the landlord.
Landlord. Oh, Randy.
No, the landlord. Yeah, you're right, Brian.
No, he is not.
Hey guys, Ema's in the chat now. Shout out to Herbert. Herbert made sure you got in here, Ema. But yeah, the landlord, Randy Orton, that was the problem. That was probably the one that got me when he was like, I'm the landlord. It's dude. I'm like, okay with the bars. Dude has better bars than Nicki Minaj. All right, we got to talk about the bar later on too, so let's not talk too much about bars. Shut up, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
Imai, did you kill him? No, Imai. No, don't. Why did you kill Herbert? He was a harmless man.
No, he was not harmless.
Hey, man, are you trying to say Herbert's real name is Robert?
Maybe. Got out of the dungeon.
Imai, is Herbert's real name Robert? These are real questions. And is he fighting for his life?
Can we take a break from those? For the week, y'all. You need to calm it down. I didn't say stop. You need to calm it down.
Why are we calming down? Robert Gibson. All right, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next segment. Asuka versus Mandy, not Mandy Rose. What am I talking about? Mandy got destroyed Sunday night. Sonya Deville versus Asuka. And obviously, Sonya was no match for Asuka. Who's ready for Asuka at this point?
Nobody. Everyone. Not Mandy Rose. Not Rosemary either. Now let's talk about the segment. Hey.
Shots are being fired from everywhere tonight.
Yeah. And you know what, Isaac? Get one. You get one. I can see it one. You got more coming.
I can see it unlike John Cena.
Excuse me?
Who's John Cena?
John Cena.
Nah, the real question is, what is going on between Sonya and Mandy?
It's gonna turn into a triple threat. Yeah.
You hate to hear it, but that's not happening.
Why would they have a triple threat for Raw and then not have a triple threat for SmackDown?
Because we don't need triple threats everything. We did. To be honest with you, we didn't need a triple threat for Raw.
I am the Teddy Long of triple threat match. I want everyone to have a triple threat match.
She was really salty, Danny. You're right. She's about as salty as Brian is right now. Huh? But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird. But I mean, I guess it's one of those things that we gotta wait and see on. Enjoy the ride, I guess. On to the next one. Here we go again, hogging up segments. Here comes the man and the queen, hogging up another SmackDown segment to promote a Raw match. Why? I don't know. Because we just don't want to have a legit contender for the title that's being defended on SmackDown. Not to mention that Asuka was the same one to make the man tap out. How things have come full circle. Asuka, what was it, at Royal Rumble? Made Becky Lynch tap out. Not just pinned her. Becky Lynch tapped out. Matter of fact, at this point now, Asuka is the man. I don't care what anyone says, James. Asuka is the man.
Well, I'm fitting to fucking hang up on you right now.
All hail the man, Asuka. Are we ready to call her the queen too? Asuka is the queen, the empress, and the man all in one. Because she's beat all of them.
Guys, I'm gonna post something in the group, and I think we should discuss it.
All right. But meanwhile, back to my rant. I talked about this last week on Heat Check on Facebook. But here's my issue. I don't see why we're sitting here not giving Becky Lynch, not Becky Lynch. Why are we giving her a segment on SmackDown Live? They should be exclusively building their feud on Raw because obviously they're fighting for the Raw Women's Championship. And the time period that they're using for this feud here could be used to have some kind of tournament maybe to determine who Asuka gets to face.
Because Becky do what the hell she want to do. That's why.
Becky does what she wants to?
Yep.
So why can't she beat Ronda Rousey up?
You know, James, I take a lot of stuff. I put up with a lot, but I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't put up with that.
I'm here all night, though. What's good with it?
I know, but James he's gonna turn in.
I need explanations. If she can do whatever she wants to, why has she not taken out Ronda Rousey? Why not? Why not do it now? Why not now? I mean, you just got embarrassed 2 times in a row by Ronda Rousey. I would take her out now. 2 times in a row. You want a 3-peat?
Wait, like the 09-10 Lakers call that 2 times.
You about to be the 2000, 2001, 2002 Lakers in a little bit.
I'm talking about the bad boy Pistons call that 2 times.
I'm about to say bring back the Showtime Lakers. Matter of fact, I got one better for you. I'm gonna go with Chicago Bulls on you. She gonna go 3 times, take up rating, and 3 more times.
Before WrestleMania, you think we're gonna get it until 6 times?
6 times.
I would cry.
Wait, just wait till Monday. You'll see.
Wait till Monday when she gets embarrassed again.
Be the 3rd time.
Didn't Wayne have like a mixtape called 3-peat? Well, that's about to be Ronda Rousey's mixtape on Becky Lynch now. 3-peat.
Well, see, I know why Ronda ran away from the UFC because she's scared of fucking Cyborg and she's scared of Holly Holmes.
So wait. Are you telling me that Becky Lynch can beat Cyborg?
That's why she ran away.
But I would love to see Ronda Rousey get in the ring with Holly Holm.
First of all, she didn't run away from Cyborg. She lost that man to Nunez, so get the facts straight.
Woo! We hot today.
Anybody watched that Holly Holm fight? And granted, Ronda did get knocked out, but I didn't see a fearless woman there. Anyway, I just saw somebody who fell from grace. That's how I like to look at it.
I saw a woman that just got her wig split.
Well, you know what Mark Henry says, somebody gonna get the wig split.
Hey, dog, that was Juicy J and the rest of 3-6 Mafia.
That was a dope song.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to 3-6 Mafia.
I love the 6'3" gang.
Them devil worshippers.
Good Lord.
But
Devil worship. Yeah, for 6'3" is 9.
3-6 Mafia.
I said the 6'3" gang. That's your cousins.
I don't know about them. I know about 3-6 Mafia.
I'm talking about my group that I just found it 2 seconds ago.
Who was part of the 6'3 gang again?
Let's see, I haven't gotten that far yet. It's a work in progress.
All right, they better have some bars too, okay?
We got monkey bars. We want to play with them.
Oh my gosh. This is how much I cared about this segment. This segment did absolutely nothing for me.
Well, good for you, Anthony.
I'm sorry. I've seen better out of both women, Becky and Charlotte. Like, this is not doing it.
That's your opinion, dude. That's your opinion.
You know what? You know what's good about my opinion?
Not a damn thing.
It means that Odell Beckham scoring touchdowns for the Brownies. I'm not a Brown fan at all. I just like trolling Giants fans right now.
Did I hear you?
Yes, that's what we said. OBJ is a Cleveland Brown.
I don't believe that.
Oh, look it up.
It's all over the world now. He's a Brown.
I don't believe this.
It doesn't matter what you believe. Half is the truth. You lost your best player on a stupid trade. So enjoy mediocrity.
And you know what's worse about this? You know what's worse about all of this? Y'all keep Eli Manning.
Oh my God. Giants are gonna be so trash. I love it.
Hey, we putting bets on the Giants records this year. I go 2-14.
Anthony,
I'm gonna say 5-11.
I would say
Anthony.
3-3.
Yeah.
the man gang had a comment. He was just to Isaac. Take your
that's
broken ass out of here and let me know when that fugly bitch talking about Rhonda can fake smile right and do an actual realistic looking armbar. Then call me.
Hey, that's racist. That's racist. I would not sit here and allow racism on my show. I was turning to Brody in here with all that racism, the man gang.
Did you see a fake armbar? Did anybody see her UFC armbar? Her Asuka armbar?
You mean that arm bar that will break your arm?
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's still racist to me. I'm gonna turn to Russell Westbrook out here.
All right. All right.
My name is Russell Westbrook, and I approve this message.
Yo, man, why y'all bullying, man? Everybody here just fighting for the fucking lives, man.
Okay, stop playing.
Ooh, boy.
Playing.
Y'all see that? That's that definition. That's that workout coming in. Ooh. Ooh, child. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my tricep.
That's why I looked at my definition in the library and it said like necklace chump. I was like, all right.
All right, let's move on here because I'm done talking about Becky and Charlotte for the week.
And your imaginary triceps, don't forget those.
These are not imaginary, sir.
I can't see anything right now because I don't have the video.
Have fun. You want to see it?
No, I don't want to see you. Are you kidding me right now?
See that?
No, I'm just scrolling through Facebook Messenger.
Have fun.
Yeah, love to see it.
You hate to see it
Yeah,
because you're a hater. What was your? Hold on. What was your question, Jamie? I'm trying to find it. Oh. As Breon, was that his baby he was holding in the photo?
No, hell no.
Oh, no, that was his nephew.
Come on now. I do not have a kid.
Yet.
No, it's not happening at all.
Dog, it's happening.
No chilling.
It's happening. We still have plans around here.
Was that Brad? The asset?
No, shoot. No, that was Jamie. I'm about to inbox Brad actually.
No, I did not. I'm a savage prince. No. Not maybe one day.
Bradley McDaniel.
Read up that comment before that. You gotta read that. You love to hear it.
Of course. My bloodline was more savage on the report. And this is an accurate statement, folks. Don't get it twisted. So the Mandy won the match, but the ref didn't call it. She made Oscar tap. I saw it. I had seen it, but the ref was knocked out. You hate to see that.
What part of the match was this?
I don't know. Y'all must have missed it, dog. That was DLC.
We ain't doing this. Hey, Breon, I heard you got like 6 kids. And Jamie wants to hear you say heifer.
I don't like where we're at. I don't do kids. But he does have kids. He does have kids. They're named the Savage Army. Those are my brothers in arms. I'm like children.
Hey, Breon, honestly, anybody listening? Savage Army man said that. He said, you see Asuka tapping, but the referee's got his hand looking at her back and not at her other hand.
Exactly, dog.
That's not tapping.
That's the start of the DLC. That's where like the regular match cuts off right there. Well, if you pre-order the match on WWE Network, you actually see like the many reverses and Asuka's like screaming in Japanese, and if she taps, it's pretty dramatic.
All right, let's continue on with the segment here. We have Samoa. Y'all ready for another tag team match, player? All right, you ready for another tag team match, player?
Yeah, player.
All right, Samoa Joe and Andrade versus Rey Mysterio and R-Truth. I mean, this wasn't bad, but I mean, it was just there.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything really too spectacular about this one.
Ray got the win, and Samoa Joe was furious. I haven't seen that look in his face for a while.
Oh, that was that phase where I felt like he was about to yell Regal's name for some odd reason.
Yeah, he was
Regal!
Oh yeah, like he was in NXT.
Yeah, when he was like trying to get his title back from Shinsuke.
Yep.
Like that was the face I saw Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Breon.
Yes.
Evidently you have a new TV series.
What is my new TV series?
Do you really want to know?
I do.
Breon's Kids.
Jesus Christ.
It's a spinoff of Bebe's Kids.
Oh my God. Never.
It's endorsed by Danny.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, seeing Samoa Joe win this match, lose again. I'm kind of tired of seeing champions losing all the time. Especially when it's going to obviously be another multi-man match for the U.S. title. We already know what's going to happen.
We're gonna got another comment.
From who?
That Gold Card Midas says, "You want a Golden Ace God? Hashtag Golden Ace God." That's your boy. Whatever you want, I can end this soft core static. Just. What is it on this place? It's gonna take more than that to break up the alliance.
All right. What?
Oh yeah, out of honor. So I will tell you this, out of honor. I hope you would do the same for me. Maybe not now, but you would do the same. So, and if I ever decided I wasn't like that dealer after you, I finish the job. This is ammunition. And one spent shotgun is going to the unit. And a part more, I'm right. Yeah. You like that Golden Ace? So let you know. And I have my death dealer on standby. Or whatever. Which I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't.
All right. We got one more match to cover before we get to the final segment. And this was Ali and Kevin Owens versus Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. Pretty solid match.
Well, all four guys are brilliant, so.
I mean, it wasn't really, again, this wasn't really anything special, but who is it? I don't know. Where is Mitt? The Joey Ryan fan club president. But yeah, this was pretty solid nonetheless. Eric Rowan actually pulling off the pinfall was actually a pleasant surprise. It's not often you see Eric Rowan pulling off a win. Especially in this day and age. When was the last time we seen Eric Rowan get a pinfall win? He wasn't even winning that much when he was feuding with his old bludgeon brother. But I do have to say it's really good to see Eric Rowan looking a lot better off now, because I know he had a really rough injury and still fought through that injury in that really great match against the New Day. So, all right, let me see if this last segment is up here on YouTube yet, because I want to play this one too. Hopefully it's here. If not, I'm going to be very upset. It's not here.
Somebody posted the Browns are going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. I think if they get Earl Thomas, they're pretty much a good favorite.
And Jerry Jones just lets it happen.
All right, I found a segment. Here we go. Let's see if this works. All right, ready? Let's do this. I think he's still injured. Please work, because I don't know who this person is. It's not a reliable source of video, but let's go with it. I want the just the emotion that came through with it though. Like the emotion in this entire segment was just great. It's one of those things you just can't kind of gotta just like let it be told. Well, this is not working, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it. Kofi comes out. Well, this man comes out and pretty much is about to say there is a teachable lesson here because Kofi Kingston failed in this match against the Bar, which, I mean, it was a handicap match, and he was attacked from behind. So he's saying there was a teachable moment. The New Day comes out, and Kofi Kingston is really just standing there quietly, and he's kind of like, if you look at him, the whole time it looked like he was about to cry, but you can see all the frustration just like going through his face. And so E and Xavier are pretty much going back and forth saying, you're sitting here ignoring how we've worked hard and we've done everything that you wanted us to do, and this is how we're being treated. And so Vince comes out and says, you don't deserve anything. I don't deserve anything. So he's trying to use the whole, I don't deserve anything, so how do you feel like you deserve something as an excuse here? I mean, he wasn't, but it was still a real, it was a cop-out. And it was a cop-out excuse to say, hey, I'm not going to give you your shot, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And that was all that was. It was flat out a cop-out excuse for why you're not going to give Kofi Kingston the shot. So Kofi Kingston comes back and says, all right, guys, just hold off because I don't want y'all getting fired because of me. And so Kofi Kingston comes at it more diplomatic. E and Xavier came at it with more of a militant mindset. They were ready to pop off right there. Kofi Kingston came at it more diplomatic, saying, hey, look, I understand what you're saying. I'm not here to beg. I'm not here to complain. All I want to know is, what do I need to do? And the part that got me is because it was like, because I realized that you don't want my kind of people to win, hold your title.
You don't want somebody like me to get a shot at the WWE Championship.
Oh yeah, when he said that, was like, oh, we're going a little bit towards the race card here, and I like it. I kind of want to see them move. I kind of want to see them kind of play with that a little bit more, though. I think you can play with that just a little bit more to where it's not offensive to everybody, because you know how people have feelings nowadays, guys. So we got to realize people have feelings. We don't want to hurt them because they feel like, oh, WWE's playing the race card. They're racist. This, that, and the third. Blah blah blah. And wham wham wham. So I do want to see them kind of play with that a little bit, because I think you can build something off of the fact that, again, we haven't had, outside of The Rock, which is a controversial statement, but albeit nobody's really held that title since The Rock of African American descent, which The Rock is of African American descent, even though he does really use his Samoan heritage more so to really get himself. He used that more to get himself through the ranks of WWE.
Honestly, the only time you only saw The Rock, you could tell The Rock was black, was the way he talked on the mic.
Well, there was that time period he was part of the Nation of Domination.
I know. I'm saying. I can tell Rock was black was the way he cut from was on the mic as a kid. I was like, yeah, he's got black in him.
Yeah, and my only gripe about the whole situation is that we can't pick and choose. I understand that The Rock used the Samoan heritage to get over in the business. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. Use what you got to do. I ain't mad at you, black man. But again, when it comes down to it, Rock is still a black man, regardless of what people want to say. We can't sit here and tote Barack Obama as being the first black president under the United States Constitution, and then go right back and turn around and say The Rock's not black. We get mad at Tiger Woods because he says he's Caucasian, but The Rock's not black. We get mad at OJ because he says he's not black, but he's OJ. But we take away The Rock's blackness. There's a double standard there that I just can't stomach. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
First of all, I knew Tiger was black. Tiger's black because of the way he was dominating the sport. Nobody that good for
Look, we could go deep to that, and I mean that's just how everything has been built with us. Even that whole dominating sports thing, that dates back to slavery. But that's I think we can actually save that conversation for Boom Bap. Because I got a lot. We got quite a bit of stuff we could talk about on Boom Bap. So we're gonna save that subject for Boom Bap. No, he's half black, half Samoan, but still half black.
Do you have any comments on what's going on? I know you're looking at the same thing I am, right? It's kind of hot. Yeah, it's getting a little heated. Yeah, getting a little heated.
A little heated?
Yeah, it's a little steamy. Yeah. What are your what's it, 7 It's gonna start to kind of reach him a little bit, you know?
And, oh no, blue card minus, he reached.
No, we're both reaching.
Yeah.
Y'all need to read this shit off so everybody can hear it. Because some people can't look like James. He can't look.
Okay, here's what it says. Let's start with this. It says, Gold Card Midas says, gold hashtag, golden ace god. Whenever you want, I can just end this softcore savage gesture. Just that. This Gold Card Midas says, resolution, I'm taking your belt like our golden empress Oscar. Randy, I will end the savage reign for good. Gold Card 1 says, it's popcorn, waiting for Midas and our very own death dealer to get to work. Savage Feather Son says, he says, golden ass was ours getting kicked. Midas says, in the army, in the dream, and in the king. Savage Army Man, please, these guys must be hanging out with the clown. They get delusional and you hate to see it. Then Gold Card 14 says, can we all just admit if it wasn't for the golden powers, the Savage Village would still be on mid-card if we're being honest. We helped them. They didn't help us.
Right. So, I mean, that's just one of the things that kind of really threw me off. But here's the thing that I'm not seeing enough of. I like where we're going right now with Kofi, but at the same time, he's not there just yet. And I feel like this gauntlet match that he's being put in now is really going to get him fed up, because I feel like he's going to pull it off. I have a feeling that half the show is going to be him in the gauntlet. The second half of that show is going to be nothing but Kofi Kingston wrestling. Now, Kofi Kingston is going to win this gauntlet, but Vince McMahon is going to say, "Okay, cool. Now that you've done that, I still don't think you're ready." And it's going to really make him. It's really going to take him off at that point. And Kofi Kingston needs to get to that point. Y'all remember, what was it? I can't remember the exact year, but right before Kofi Kingston got the little last straw where he wouldn't take the punt. And y'all remember how hot he was then, right?
I can barely hear you. Yeah, that's a lot of action.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if somebody's typing on a computer or something.
It's James's TV.
James, we don't care about Becky Lynch right now. Turn your TV down.
What are you talking about?
But y'all remember when Kofi Kingston was like at the hottest he had been? Way back when.
Back when he still had a Jamaican accent, or
No, it was after he lost the Jamaican accent, but still. Yeah. He needs to get back to that level. He's getting there, but he's not there yet. Yeah, 2010.
Savage Air Captain said, and when the Golden Champ lost that belt and the militia was on us, who y'all call? Who did we call? Well, we called Ghostbusters.
Obviously, we called the Ghostbusters. So, I mean, I think that's where it's going to go. I don't expect anything but Kofi Kingston to outlast all these wrestlers. He's going to pull it off. Vince is not going to give him the shot, and he's going to really get mad. And that's been my whole thing. Everybody's sitting here like, why does Kofi Kingston have to go through this stuff? To be honest with you, for me, it just brings it that much more full circle. Yeah, Kofi Kingston didn't need all this motivation. He already has the 11-year build, just the 11 years being the build. But that's not enough to get mad. That has not been enough to get him to that point. He needs to get angry. Yeah, I don't think the match is going to be official until that night. They're going to officially make that match happen on the Go Home show. And it needs to be a constant anger that's building up in Kofi Kingston. I know it's there. We've seen it. Let it out. And once that anger comes out, Kofi Kingston's over now. But we haven't had, and I think this is what's going to happen. We haven't had that Daniel Bryan-esque fan reaction, like overness since WrestleMania 30. At one point, I thought Becky Lynch was going to be that person. Unfortunately, is not turning out to be that way now. Becky Lynch is still over, don't get me wrong. But right now, Kofi Kingston is taking a lot of the thunder that Becky Lynch carried along with her coming out of SummerSlam. And now Kofi Kingston is running away with it. Again, that's no shot to Becky. I love Becky, but Kofi Kingston right now is the most over star right now. And to be honest with you, just looking at it now, if I had to choose what would be my ending match, it would have to be this title match between Kofi and Daniel Bryan. Just based off the fan reaction, but I know that's not going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised they opened up the show with this.
Oh, it might take the whole show for the rest of it, depending on when it started.
Yo, if they open up the show with this, it's going to be a huge mistake. Because the crowd is going to be so invested in this match that anything that follows it, you're going to need to put a slow down moment match after it, because the crowd is going to be so invested in this match that they're just going to be drained by the end of it. And then you got a rumored 14 match card. The crowd is going to be drained before the main event happens. Danny says that Becky deserves the main event, so shut up, chump. When did you become a Becky Lynch fan, Danny? Look, I'm not saying that Becky Lynch doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying that just based on what we're seeing now, the Becky Lynch storyline right now isn't as good as it was. They've really put a lot of water on the fire that Becky Lynch was carrying, and it's kind of stale at the point. Sorry. I know James is going to like me saying that, but I'm sorry. It's how I feel.
Wow.
Yeah. that's your rebuttal? That this is America?
Yep.
Don't catch yourself in there?
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
I'm always there with the puns. Come on now. So how do y'all feel about that before we go ahead and get on out of here? Because that's just one of the things that's kind of been like really, and I gotta reassess everything now because this is really interesting. I think we're gonna do a lot more reassessing on this Sunday night too.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Donovan, make room for it. All right. Good talk. Anybody else want to talk about this segment?
No, I'm here. I was on mute because you guys hear all that background noise.
Oh, okay. Grandpa's strapped like Matt Riddle when it comes to Becky Lynch. Anybody scared of old man Jenkins over here? Yes.
Anthony.
Yes.
I will make room for your segment. You're on top of the show anyway.
Cool. And how's James gonna get to Virginia anyways? James, what do you drive? A hoopty? My fault. Uber or Lyft?
I don't drive.
Huh? You never told me this. James, I've known you for over a year and you never told me this. I'm mad at you now.
I don't broadcast my business, man. Read that video with that girl.
My prayers for you, dog.
As soon as you said legally blind, repeating it after him, I was like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ain't gonna get time for that. Oh, my fault. Mama, I love you. How am I going to neck myself, Breon? Please tell me. You must know a way that I'm going to neck myself.
Smack you on the back of the head. I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. As soon as you said that, I didn't think about anything else. That is the
P.O.P.
Hold it down.
All right, y'all. We ready to get the final thoughts here, so we can go ahead and get on out of here. I ride nothing but my car, okay?
Wow, that was
It's all love, James. You know, I do it for fun, man. You know it's all for fun. I mean, no hard feel. I mean nothing harsh about what I say. What I do mean though is that the Giants suck. So do the Knicks.
No comment to fully agree. Sellout fan, not a real fan, folks.
Hey James, you want to join? You want to join the real team?
No.
You can be a Seahawks fan.
No, I'm a Knicks fan, dude.
I was talking football, not basketball.
I don't like the Seahawks.
And the Seahawks don't like the Giants that make dumb decisions and trade their best player.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, that's why I agreed with you. So.
All right. You said you had an announcement, so here's final thoughts. So go ahead and make your big announcement.
Well, it's not after WrestleMania. What the hell? After WrestleMania. If Becky could be on Raw, I'm moving to the red brand. So, I'm moving over to the red brand.
Yeah, I can control you on Raw and talk about how Becky Lynch is gonna fall to Ronda Rousey every week.
And Danny's gonna be taking my place.
Going back to back. We're going bike to bike, James.
Huh?
Bike to bike.
Got him.
I can't wait for Monday to see Becky Lynch just get destroyed by the man Ronda Rousey again.
I thought that doctor that was legally blind, man.
I don't know. You probably did, but you told me a lot.
Yeah.
You told me to keep my opinions to myself, but you see how that works.
Yeah. I've been dealing all my life, man, so it's all good.
Hey man, you're a trooper, dog. So we got a lot of respect for you, man. You're a trooper.
Definitely,
You know,
that's what's tough. Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
Ronda Rousey's leaving to make half Hawaiian bearded babies. I need to watch AJ Styles Nitro matches because I don't remember seeing any of these. But Isaac, you want to go ahead with your final thoughts?
I'm sorry. Well, I got one more thing to say. Saturday, hopefully I'll be talking about the, Saturday.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to check it out because I know Isaac and I have Boom Bap. Hopefully, Brian will be able to join us this weekend.
I think I will. What time is it gonna be?
I'm shooting for 10. I gotta see. All right, so it's pending because I need to see what time MEAC tournament finals is.
Okay.
And if we make it that far, we play our first game tomorrow night.
Okay.
The boys play their first game tomorrow night. I gotta see who we're playing against. It's either South Carolina State or
You're a team. You're a fan.
I'm always gonna rep the home team, dog.
You're a Norfolk. That is your college.
No, I'm an IU fan, but I always rep the home team.
I mean, me too, but like if they play Virginia, like, nah, fuck that noise, bro.
Ooh, okay, we play South Carolina State tomorrow night. Well, I mean, the last time we went to the game as the #1 seed, we lost to Bethune-Cookman. So hopefully we don't blow this one against South Carolina State. So we got 3 games. We got 2 games to win before we get to the final. So hopefully we can pull those off. And if that happens, I will be at the game on Saturday. I think it's going to be in the afternoon. So hopefully that's the case. And after that, I'll be home gathering everything we need. Boom Bap. I was playing what the 2 conversations will be for that. But Isaac, go ahead with your final thoughts.
Okay. My final thoughts are simple. First of all, Stafford Army. We will have to sit down, discuss our future. All of that. First. Second, if you're not watching Impact Wrestling, you're wrong. Because of that is where the real thing resides. What about wrestling? You will find your Impact Wrestling. Oh, and also, for Bloodsport, Killer Cross is going to take on Davey Boy Smith Jr. at Bloodsport. That's where that's Bloodsport. Really think about watching it.
I still need to find. I still need to finish watching Impact too. All right, Breon.
Okay. To reiterate what my brother-in-arms just said, yes, the grand powers that be in our world will have to agree to discuss our minor differences of opinion. But I don't think it's anything that we can't overcome. What do you think, Isaac?
You better overcome it.
We'll figure it out.
For all the golden powers, you better figure it out.
We're the most powerful thing here. We gotta find a way to I'm always down for a sit down and dig a prosperity alliance. Yeah. And if not, well, let's just say that's what that's what we're for. No, again, I said, if it doesn't work out, that's what we're for.
Well, and to reiterate, we can always rise to the occasion.
All right, is that it for you, Breon?
Yeah, that's all.
All right, so Saturday, Boom Bap. Our 2 focal points will be, I already talked about one. I really want to focus on this. Just the way that the Willie Lynch letter. I just need everybody to go ahead and read that one good time, because I really want to focus on why it is that we as African Americans have been so dominant when it comes to sports. Because once you read it, it'll start to really become more understood why. So that's going to be something. And also, for a more musical standpoint, I want to focus on, especially in hip hop, I want to focus on hooks that are recycled. So I want to focus on recycled hooks. So come through with a song that you heard that you've already heard the hook used, and another song. I already got my 2 songs set. And I'm gonna go ahead and say mine now. Diamond T Samurai and The Block is Hot. Diamond T Samurai is by NBA Youngboy and The Block is Hot by Lil Wayne. With that being said, guys, this has been the Heat Check. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I got to get up and get to work in the morning. So you all stay smooth. See you tomorrow for next. We out of here. Peace, love, and drink water.